one of this game at Texas earlier in the season, and because Texas has figured out how to get Manning on the field, and having Arch Manning in the mix, especially in the red zone, has been really positive. What you got?
Well, I was going to pick Georgia just to be, the devil's advocate, but I personally think Texas should win this game too. I mean, Georgia's still got to be worn out from the 8 overtimes, right?
That's true. It is definitely true. It'll be a fun game to watch.
It will be a fun game.
There's so many good games out there, I think, and with the playoffs coming up, it's just going to be a tremendous end of the season. Even SMU, you look at SMU on the football side of things, out of that purgatory that they've been in for playing in the mid-major leagues for a while. They playing in the championship game for the ACC this year. Pretty exciting stuff for them.
Starting the fourth quarter, Missouri leading 52-44. Missouri is 7-0 this year when leading after the third quarter. They have led most of the game today as a nice pass inside to Linthicum, who can't finish the shot, but then a foul committed on Lania Randall.
On SMU, welcome to the ACC. Look at soccer, volleyball, football. They did it in the ACC, and they're doing it in the. They did it in the AAC, and they're doing it in the ACC. That's pretty exciting. Playing for the championship Saturday. Football, 11-1. It's been a long drought. Getting into a power conference. Almost 30 years.
And Jessica Peterson scoring there. And we talked to Toyelle Wilson about being in the ACC, and she said, this is an opportunity for us to recruit ACC level athletes. Dallas and all of the talent in the state of Texas, they are excited about this opportunity in the ACC. As Judd is fouled by Peterson, and Ashton Judd will go to the free throw line.
How about Judd again? What impresses me is her ability to be finesse on the perimeter, knock down those threes when she's trailing or in the flow of the offense. She is no wimp out there when it comes to playing in the post position either. She is willing to put her body in the middle of everything, use her height.
Too strong on that three-point attempt, and then a foul on the floor called on the block out, it appears, as it was on Nia Robertson. So here as we start the fourth quarter, what does Missouri need to do to hang on to this lead? On the other side, what will it take for SMU to come back, as Judd looked like she had a toe on the line and Peterson rebounds?
Yeah, I think Missouri just needs to keep doing what they're doing. They're rebounding the ball very well, I think, against SMU, and hopefully keep Robinson from getting hot. Keep a body on her, make other people beat you.
And Jones called for the offensive foul as Ashton Judd steps in and takes it.
Yeah, one of the few mistakes Jones has made today. A terrific job, and again, Judd willing to take a charge on the interior. Really, if you look at Missouri, they don't really have a big, powerful force unless you look at Heron. Obviously, they have some height in there with Linthicum. Judd needs to play like that on the interior in the paint for them.
And she learned from the best, and Haley Frank, who finished up her 5th season last year, was always so good at taking charges. Now 4 quick fouls for SMU to start the quarter.
And the 4th right there on Embry. So she is going to have to play carefully here. She sat most of the third quarter on the bench. Frustrating day thus far for her.
Nia Wilson at the free throw line. Wilson 7 points on the day, but has missed all 3 of her free throw attempts. But connects on that one. Just a 7-point game. Robertson goes all the way and finally gets one to go. She's 3 of 15 from the field, but that might just break the ice here for SMU.
Help.
The trap in the backcourt for SMU almost caused some problems for the Tigers. Andrea Lloyd sitting beside me wanted to jump out and help them.
That's a great rebound by Jones in there. They needed that rebound. A good look on transition.
And how about that? Marshall splashes down the 3, and it's a 2-point ball game.
We've seen SMU do this against Lamar. They were down by double digits.
All the way, no, and SMU has a chance to tie or take the lead. Oh, but can't get that one to go down. And Missouri with an opportunity to just catch their breath here and have a good offensive possession. Top of the key, big shot for Schreck, can't get it to go down.
Yeah, one and done the last couple of times down. Much better rebounding by SMU.
Robertson backs it out. Jones sets it up from the Tiger. Pitts, shot clock down at 7. Jones, nice change of direction, and is able to draw the foul. What a move by Zanai Jones.
Good patience, too, by SMU. Robertson's buckets have been few and far between. This one, a huge spark for the Mustangs in transition, and then we see Marshall in the 3 with her 3 here. Again, a little more pace right here. Being deliberate at the offensive end in their half-court set, gaining some confidence offensively, which makes SMU really dangerous.
First free throw of the game for Zanai Jones.
Well, what I was saying earlier, too, is against Lamar and against UT Arlington, this SMU team is a team that came back from a double-digit deficit in both of those games to win the game. So they are not going to fold in this game.
First tie of the game since it was tied 2-2. Stays on this end. SMU has outscored the Tigers 9-1 here in the 4th quarter. To your point, SMU has had a couple of these double-digit comebacks. It's never gotten to double digits in this game. The biggest lead for Missouri was 9. However, SMU has come back to tie it with just under 6.5 to play. Schreck fouled on the shot.
Again, pulling the big out to defend on a shooter right there. You see Peterson trying to get a hand in the face of Schreck, knowing how dangerous she is. SMU playing with a bit of a smaller lineup right now, again, with Embry on the bench.
Abby Schreck connects on the free throw. Jessica Peterson with the 3rd foul of the night. Schreck still perfect on the year. Now 6 of 6 on the year for attempts at the free throw line. Nice pass inside to Peterson, but quick hands by Randall. Boy, that looked like a sure basket for Peterson. Schreck from the corner, got it! What a big shot for the Tigers. A 5-0 run for Missouri, all from Abby Schreck. Marshall still heating it up.
And back and forth we go here.
Season high for Kylie Marshall, career high, 18 points for Marshall. What a game for Marshall, and SMU just hanging around, staying in this, but how about that? Abby Schreck, 8 points in a row for the Tigers. Robertson pulls up, got it. Back-to-back buckets for Robertson in her attempts. And they're double teaming in the backcourt once again. And a travel
One of the
for
few
the Tigers.
mistakes. How about that? What a game this has become. A little bit slow and choppy to start off with. It has heated up here in the last couple of minutes. Both teams knocking down some big shots. We got a game.
Well, would you look at that? All that money left on the table. Who would do that, right? Don't take this the wrong way, but it may be you. The average retiree is probably overpaying when it comes to taxes every single year. And the average financial advisor never even bothers to look at their clients' tax returns. We'll create a plan to keep money in your pocket instead of on the table. Get ready to invest smarter with Asset Preservation Wealth and Tax today.
Out there, good tidings make for even better times. Have fun out there this holiday. Gift Stanley, Yeti, and Owala from Academy Sports and Outdoors.
The legend of a hunter who uses the methods of the animals.
The hunter is on his way.
Raven the Hunter, rated R.
Missouri holding on to a 61-58 lead here in Columbia. The Mustangs have outscored them by 5 in the fourth quarter. They tied it up with 6:42 remaining, but have never taken the lead. And it could come down to this in the SEC-ACC Challenge, because right now, South Carolina holding a lead over Duke. But Stanford and Cal both leading in the other two games. So if those scores hold out, this game will determine whether the SEC wins outright or if it ends up in a tie again this year.
Just the way it should be. These games like this should come down to this. A little bit of pride for both of these teams. Mizzou holding out for the SEC and for the ACC in their first year. SMU looking to gain some respect.
Missouri in the fourth quarter, it has been all Abby Schreck. 8 of the 9 points scored in the fourth quarter have been from Abby Schreck. Robertson finally broke out of her slump a little bit, scoring 2 baskets here in the fourth quarter, but it's been Kylie Marshall who has had some clutch shots. She's leading all scorers for the Mustangs with 18.
5 for 6 in the fourth quarter for SMU from the field. Turned the ball over a couple of times, but they have got a little hot.
Peterson tries to muscle it up, and Abby Schreck there for the rebound. Linthicum running the floor hard, but what a hustle play from Zanai Jones to knock it off the leg of Hannah Linthicum.
Both ends of the floor, Jones has made an impact today. Offensively, she scored the basketball, and look at her hustle here. Getting back to protect the baskets.
That's Zanai Jones at 5'5" against Hannah Linthicum at 6'4". Double team, Jones gets it out to Peterson. Ball reverse. All the way to Marshall, this time too strong.
Marshall wanted that ball a second earlier. She thought she had a good look at it. Might have forced it then after she got the ball.
She's 4 for 8 from beyond the arc. Abby Schreck trying to add to her fourth quarter numbers.
Heat check.
3.5 minutes to go. And a whistle and a timeout called by Toyel Wilson with 17 remaining on the shot clock.
Well, Wilson knows how important it is right now to get a good look at the basket. A little bit stagnant offensively, and she doesn't want to be surprised again with a trap potentially like happened earlier in the game and create a turnover for SMU. I like how she controls the game. We've talked to her today. We've watched her over the last few years at SMU and the things she brings to this that are very similar, learning from her time at Baylor with Mulkey and also with Michigan.
Kim Barnes-Arico there that she had that New Jersey connection with. So SMU down 3 with 17 on the shot clock. They're led in scoring by Marshall, who has 18. Zanai Jones has 17, and Robertson with 12. 3 players in double figures for SMU, and they will trigger it in on the sideline. Jones shifting gears, no. Can't get that one to go. And then the hustle for the loose ball. Grace Slaughter comes away with it. Oh, and almost a steal by Marshall. Schreck gets it inside. How about that for a turn of events for the Tigers? Almost stolen by SMU, but instead Missouri able to stretch the lead out to 5. Robertson steps back, too short. Good rebound by TK Pitts. 9 on the shot clock. Jones dribbles it off the foot of Linthicum, so a kick ball will reset the clock to 20 seconds.
And here's that sequence we saw a moment ago. SMU looking to get a steal here and just going for the basketball, not able to get it, leads to a basket. Slaughter making another right decision today for her team. She's been big, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists.
Robertson out to Peterson, and she's fouled. It will send SMU to the free throw line.
I think I'm a broken record. I like that look inside. Get the ball inside to Peterson. Put more pressure on the Mizzou defense to have to collapse inside against the post player.
So Ashton Judd picks up her 3rd foul, sending Peterson, Jessica Peterson, the 6'2" senior, to the free throw line. She makes the first. Averages a double-double on the year, does Peterson. Misses the 2nd free throw. She's got 5 points and 13 rebounds tonight. Schreck feeling it. No, too strong. Slaughter there with the rebound. And she was between 3 defenders, so Robin Pinchton called a timeout. Well, the SEC Network has you covered in Atlanta for the SEC Championship game on Saturday with a 4-hour pregame before Georgia and Texas square off at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It all starts noon Eastern, 11 Central with Marty and McGee, followed by SEC Nation. Then a Skycast version of the game with from just above the field. And after the game, got you all covered with a full breakdown with player and coach interviews. Looking forward to that one. Missouri with a 63-59 lead. Great performances all around, but Slaughter leading the way for the Tigers.
Yeah, we talk about the depth of this team, but the starting lineup and Grace Slaughter as your leader has been impressive. She has made the right decisions today, got a couple of assists, got 9 rebounds, 4 offensive, including that last one, has really made some clutch shots. I think these tough twos have been impressive from her today. 7 for 15 from the field overall. And again, Schreck coming off the bench, just adding to that.
Under 2 minutes to play, the Tigers with a 4-point lead, and out of the timeout, they throw the ball away.
Yeah, I hate to see that after a timeout. You have a set play, you know what you're doing, you're on the same page, and you have a turnover.
Here comes Robertson. Just down 4, SMU has time, they're using the clock. Marshall being hounded by Randall.
Good defense right there.
And a travel on Marshall as she was trying to get away from Randall. Great defense by Lanaya Randall. That's something that has been missing for Missouri the last couple of years.
Yeah, gritty defense, a motor, some intensity right here. It's a great matchup, but a sophomore transfer against a senior who's got more experience.
And Robin Pinchton has to call a timeout because she thought there was going to be a turnover there. Randall was having a hard time getting the ball inbounds. So Robin Pinston saving the possession, calling the timeout. She's got one timeout remaining. SMU has two. Missouri still has a couple of fouls to give. Possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs with 1:29 remaining here. So as Missouri brings it up the court, Andrea, what do they need to do here with this possession?
I think they've been playing confidently. They've spread the floor. They've got good shots. They're hitting the boards hard. And I think they just want to continue to do that. Take care of the basketball. Don't turn it over. I think that was their 8th turnover. The last timeout, that after the timeout, handle this pressure because SMU is going to come at you with a little bit of a press.
1:29 remaining in the game. Linthicum against Peterson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me, Ashton Judd with the basketball. It goes through the hands of Randall to Schreck. She just barely catches the iron, but there's Ashton Judd to get the offensive rebound. Huge board for the Tigers. Seven on the shot clock. Missouri using a lot of time on this possession, and then the exclamation point by Abby Schreck. Jones misses. Peterson rebounds, got the putback.
Big basket.
And then the quick foul from TK Pitts. And that will send Missouri to the free throw line for the bonus.
Well, and generally speaking, Missouri is a terrific free throw shooting team. And that might be where they are going back to often here in the last 30 seconds of this game.
TK Pitts picks up the foul. The Tigers as a team, 69% on the year. Nia Wilson, 62%. And tonight, just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. So if you're gonna
right person to foul
somebody, if you're SMU, Wilson has struggled tonight. She got that one though.
Timeout.
Timeout for SMU, will advance to the front court. So down by 6 with 29.7. What's Toyle Wilson drawing up here?
I just think you want a good executed play right here. You have several three-point shooters on the floor for you. So whether it's getting a shot for Marshall, getting a shot for Robertson, who has not shot the ball well today, but is capable of it, that's what you're going to look for. And then the last thing you'll look for probably is like an inside look for one of your post players. I'd like to see the ball in the hands of Jones right here and making a good decision and finding one of her shooters. Break down the defense, get it to Marshall for a 3. She's been the hot hand.
So on the other side, Missouri has a couple of fouls to give. How do you use those in this situation?
Yeah, that's so tough. I don't think you want to use them too early. And you certainly don't want to foul a shooter out there, but you definitely want to be able to use those fouls. You know you have them. I always hated that. Like, how do you use fouls late in the game? You don't want to use them too quickly.
South Carolina just defeated Duke, so that puts SEC up 8-5. So that means if Missouri wins this game, the SEC wins the SEC ACC Challenge. But SMU has the ball down 6. Jones out top with the ball. Three-pointer on the way. Jones short, and Slaughter there to collect it.
Yeah, terrific defense right there by Mizzou, switching it up a little bit. And I think SMU was really ready for that.
And it looks like SMU is not going to foul. Now they decide to foul. Robertson commits the foul, and Nia Wilson, with the way she has struggled from the free throw line, just 2 of 6. They're going to make her and Missouri earn this one.
Well, it's really the first time I've seen SMU really not be on top of their game as far as making a decision right there, taking a little bit too long to foul somebody, to put them at the free throw line. It has been just such a choppy game, and I want to say it's SMU. They've struggled offensively, but Robertson has struggled offensively. I don't think Peterson and Embry have been very effective consistently on the post. Maybe they haven't had good looks in the post, and it's probably a lot to do with Mizzou's defense.
And Missouri gets a block to end it, and the Missouri Tigers win, and that pushes the SEC to the champion in this SEC ACC Challenge. What a night for Missouri, hanging on. SMU came back and tied it, and Missouri never let them take the lead and held on for the win.
Yeah, 4 players for Missouri in double figures, led by Grace Slaughter, who just had a tremendous overall floor game. Her offensive rebounds late in the game, I thought, was a big difference. Schreck was terrific in that 4th quarter. Judd with 14 points, and Wilson with 10. Great offensive effort, I think, by Missouri.
3 players in double figures, and now Missouri has won 7 of 8 overall. And they helped the SEC win the SEC ACC Challenge. For Andrea Lloyd, I'm Brenda Van Lingen. Let's send it back to the studio.